So much for being with us. I know it's early for you, but talk to me about Saturday night. Why is this a must-watch?
This is a must-watch because you have one guy that wants to prove to the world that he's able to jump weight classes and be up there with the likes of a Sugar Ray Leonard, like a Floyd Mayweather, like a Roy Jones, and so many others that have jumped different weight classes and tested their skills. This is a must-see because, both guys are relentless. One guy, power puncher, heavy hitter. Another guy will never quit and come straight ahead with the will to win. So when you got two guys like this and both with that killer attitude, it's going to be a great fight.
He's the most exciting because he is vulnerable, because he's not unbeatable. He's got crazy fast twitchies, he can box, but he's so aggressive and he's vulnerable enough to counters that it's actually excitement.
Floyd Mayweather and Max Kellerman discussed the most hyped matchup of 2026. With Floyd leaning toward Shakur as the superior fighter, Mayweather praised Stevenson's elite defense, sharp boxing IQ, and complete skill set, calling him the best fighter in his weight class.
Well, you got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, around that area. So, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
Meanwhile, Max Kellerman criticized Shakur Stevenson by pointing out that he is naturally smaller compared to other fighters in the division and not known as a big puncher.
Division belt holder, but he's the naturally smaller guy moving up. He's not a big
Kellerman claimed Teofimo Lopez is the more exciting fighter than Shakur because of his explosive style and unpredictability. Kellerman added that knowing Shakur Stevenson has the skill to beat him makes him even more thrilling to watch.
If there's a chance the other guy can win, and that makes it even more exciting, to say nothing of the pace he sets, the level of action, the level of bombs that are thrown as he fights better opposition, the number that will be coming back at him. Yeah, he's guaranteed thrills for the
co-host Stephen A. Smith also disagreed with Floyd Mayweather's pick. He highlighted Lopez's impressive performance against Vasyl Lomachenko, arguing that Teofimo Lopez would be his choice in a matchup against Shakur Stevenson.
He's a champion. He's got a lot of heart. I respect where you're coming from with him because he's up there. But when I think about Lopez and what we saw against Lomachenko, we saw his boxing ability, we saw his elusivity, and we know what he's got in terms of power in both hands, and he comes forward. It ain't like he backs up. He stalks you too, and he comes to finish you. When I think about Tyson comparisons, when I think about knockout power, when I think about excitement, when I think about those things, I think about Teofimo Lopez. That would be my choice.
Kellerman asked Floyd Mayweather why he believes Shakur Stevenson is more popular with the audience. Kellerman questioned what makes fans connect more with Shakur compared to Teofimo Lopez.
You think he's been able to connect with a crowd because he draws real crowds when he fights. That's hard to do in boxing. He gets announced at Ravens games and then he gets a big ovation, right? And now he's already fighting on pay-per-view.
His aura, people like him. At Main Street, he got a boyish look. He's very marketable. As far as when you look at him, he's marketable, but when the bell rings, he's a killer, and that's what people want to see.
In an interview with Max Kellerman, Teofimo Lopez stated that he is fully ready to take on the fight against Shakur Stevenson. He expressed confidence in his preparation, power, and strategy, emphasizing that he's motivated and eager to prove himself in this high-stakes matchup.
With this type of fight and this type of magnitude of a fight, I have everything and all the attributes to beat this guy. This is great, man. This is great for the sport. We're both going to come into our 16th fight, and this right now is huge.
While discussing the matchup against Shakur Stevenson, Lopez said he welcomes the clash of styles. He highlighted his aggressive power-punching approach versus Shakur's technical defensive mastery, calling it an exciting test.
Two are a big lightweight compared to him, but you like to mix it up. It's not like you have the longest reach and like to box from outside. You like to fight. How do you see this as a matchup of styles?
Style-wise and everything, I know, they call them high-tech. They do all those things like that, but I'm the type of fighter that I'll bring it to you. I bring the fight to you, and, I look...
Floyd Mayweather has long appreciated Shakur Stevenson's talent, praising his skill, defense, and boxing IQ. Mayweather even said he would have loved to sign Shakur to his promotional company.
Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. He's asking, can he fight the best? I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next level and give him the fights that he want, and make the fights happen that he wants.
Reflecting that same confidence, Stevenson remains calm in pre-fight interviews, emphasizing that his goal isn't just to make statements or hype the bout. He aims to deliver a strong performance, defend his belts effectively, and prove his skill decisively in the ring.
See you. A lot of talk about this fight with Teofimo Lopez, but the main thing is, what are you expected to see from Teofimo Lopez? Anything you haven't seen before from him?
Nah, he's the truth. I understand what I'm getting myself into. I know that he's a great fighter. I believe that I'm the better fighter. So at the end of the day, come January 31st, we're going to find out.
A lot of people, when they talk about their opponents, look to disparage them. You don't want to do that. You just call them the truth. You respect them as a fighter. What do you expect about him?
At the end of the day, I'm an honest fighter. I sit down, I watch, and I see who's good and who's not. And when I watch him, I think he's a great fighter. So me being honest with you, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, once again, I will come out victorious.
Big narratives surrounding the last fight with the whole Tom and Jerry aspect of it. We're expecting to see you stand in front of Teofimo Lopez. And
I can't tell y'all how I'm going to fight. Why would I tell you? If I tell you, that means I'm telling him. So at the end of the day, it'll be a surprise for him, and just come in on fight night and I'll be ready.
Okay, who else?
This is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Tio?
I'm the better fighter.
Molly Scott broke down Shakur style and advised Teofimo Lopez to avoid playing into Stevenson's defensive strengths. He urged Teo to focus on imposing himself rather than getting caught in overly technical exchanges that favor Shakur.
Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. And right now I'm going to break down what Shakur does very well, but also what Teo needs to avoid, and why this has all the makings of being an all-time great fight. We're going to start with the southpaw jab in the lab from my perspective in full detail. Shakur has one of the best jabs in the business, in my opinion, especially from a southpaw standpoint, because what he do as fighters has this rocky, back and forth place before they about to do offense. Shakur always catches it and hits you with the beautiful jab right there. He has a great measure of distance with it. And like I said, he has good timing with it because he catch. When a guy wants to attack, you're rocking, you want to be front foot heavy, and the jab get there every time. He catches guys the minute that they want to attack from their front foot, and he stopped their momentum with that very quick, snappy jab from a southpaw standpoint. This is something that Teo have to avoid, that quick jab. As you can see here, when Teo was going against Ortiz, he fighting the southpaw with your lead hand down. That's a tragedy. Why is it a tragedy? Because you're closer to their lead hand, and don't forget, guys, I just told you, Shakur has a very, very good jab. So that means Teo lead hand down, going into offense against Shakur, going with his lead hand down, he's open for the jab. And we all know that's one of Shakur's best.
According to many boxing pros, the Stevenson versus Lopez fight is a thrilling matchup that boxing fans have long awaited. While the clash of styles promises an exciting contest, the promotion hasn't matched its significance.
Any thoughts on the fight next Saturday with Teo and Shakur?
Whoever God wants to win. But it's that's a great fight for boxing, because it's a fight that's long. It's one of those fights that's been long overdue, that people have been waiting for to be made. And
with the matchup finally set and anticipation building, experts from across the boxing world have weighed in with their perspectives. Jiren Ennis weighed in on the highly anticipated fight between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, offering a clear prediction and analysis. He believes Stevenson will dominate the matchup and predicts a 9-3 type advantage in Stevenson's favor. Andis attributes this edge to Stevenson's mental discipline and precise understanding of distance, which allows him to control the pace and neutralize Lopez's offense over time.
Facing Teofimo Lopez, a guy that, you were in talks about fighting before you jumped to 54. What'd you think of that fight?
That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Two top guys fighting each other. I think Shakur gonna cook him. I ain't gonna lie. I think Shakur gonna cook him 9-3.
9-3?
Yeah.
Now, you talking about is it competitive early or is it just?
It might be competitive early, but I think Shakur just gonna start breaking him down mentally and stuff like that. I don't think T.O. mentally there sometimes.
What is it about Shakur that's difficult?
I just think with these guys, I think Shakur he knows his distance well, and I don't think the other guys can reach him or capitalize off of it.
He also notes that a stoppage is possible, emphasizing boxing's inherent unpredictability, meaning Lopez could be overwhelmed if Stevenson maintains pressure. And this advises Stevenson to focus on his strengths, stay true to his style, and ignore outside opinions or criticism. By keeping things simple and executing his strategy, Stevenson can secure a clear victory while minimizing unnecessary risks.
Same decision. Could a stoppage be on the table? Because you said frustrate him.
Yeah, for sure. A stoppage is always in the works. These guys fighting ounces on no head gear. Anything can happen in boxing.
So what does Shakur have to do to be successful against a T.O.?
Just be himself. Be him. Don't listen to the crowd. Don't listen to these fans. Don't listen to these haters, naysaying doubters. Just be him. Do what he do best, and that's one.
Yeah. Keep it. Is that a situation where you keep it simple, keep it boring?
Keep it simple and win. That's all. Get home safely to your family, bro. Keep it simple and just win.
Is this the kind of fight dudes like Shakur, dudes like Devin, Gervonta, y'all get a lot of criticism for it seems like performances, opponents, etc. Is this the performance, or is this the fight that'll shut up the naysayers?
For Shakur?
Yeah.
I would say yeah, but you're gonna always have them people in the background saying they're gonna try to downplay it.
Regis Prograde recently dropped a bold prediction for the Stevenson versus Lopez matchup, saying he believes Shakur Stevenson will mentally break Teofimo Lopez in their fight. Prograde explained that while Lopez is athletic and capable of rising in big moments, he often shows inconsistency and psychological struggles across his bouts, which could work in Stevenson's favor. According to Prograde, Shakur's disciplined style, sharp counterpunching, and consistent performance can frustrate Lopez and wear him down mentally as the fight progresses. The program predicts Stevenson will pull away after the early rounds, ultimately winning decisively on points because Lopez will struggle to adjust once he can't land the big shots he relies on.